And good afternoon and welcome to Breakers Indoor Stadium here in sunny Terrigal on this glorious Saturday afternoon. Rachel Herrick here with you. I'd like to welcome my well-esteemed co-commentator Scott Balsar.
Yeah, well thanks Rach. It's great to be here in Terrigal at the Breakers Stadium. We've had some really good games this morning in the other divisions, but this will be the first of the Championship Women's Division.
Semi-final here, number one, between Newcastle Hunters and Hornsby Spiders, of course. Newcastle finishing on top, and Scotty, it was actually Hornsby that gave Newcastle their first loss this season, so there certainly might be a bit of demons there, but talking us through their starting lineups and the games this afternoon, and sorry, not got the actual starting lineup, but of course we expect them to go with their regular starters with Jamie Seabohm and Hannah Young, Lara McSpadden and Jasmine Howe there. Scotty, what do you think of the Newcastle Hunters this afternoon?
Look, they're going to be a well-coached team. And Shannon Seabohm is a fantastic young coach that's really made his way in this league, and he's also, just signed a contract with the Townsville Fire to take over their WNBL team for next season, and he's also the technical assistant to the Opals. So
amazing.
So Shannon will have this team well prepared, and let's rest assured he would have watched a lot of game tape from their last loss against these guys. But look, Hornsby's they're no slouches. They've got some great players in this team as well. In Maddie O'Hare, who's a Flames development player, or actually she signed this year.
Yeah.
Sarah Graham.
Sinead Greaves. Rebecca Duke, Rachel Manpar.
Yeah, they've all played some decent basketball over the years, and they're still playing at the highest level you can in New South Wales. So, mate, I predict this game here to be a really rip-roarer, probably one of the crowd pleasers this weekend, Rach.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I mentioned, Newcastle had the weekend off last week, advancing straight through to this finals weekend, and Hornsby defeated Bankstown to get here. So there's always that age-old question of, do you want the week off or do you want to have that game to gain a bit of momentum? So, Hornsby played some great basketball to get the win last weekend, and Newcastle had a bit of a camp last weekend to keep that continuity. But can you beat that that lived-in game that you get, a competition game?
Exactly right. I know Shannon. I think they played Cal Poly as well.
Yes,
in a game up there prior. So, as I said, they'll be well prepared. But look, they won't be taking Hornsby lightly.
Absolutely not.
Hornsby finished the regular season at 16-6, where the Newcastle Hunters, I think, finished 20-2.
Correct.
Newcastle lost they won their last couple, but they lost to the Canberra Nationals in Canberra.
A very close game.
A very close game as well. So, anyone can beat anyone in this league as well, Rach. And look, it's going to be a real crowd pleaser and a cracker here this afternoon at Breakers Stadium. So, to all our online viewers, welcome.
Thanks for tuning in. And looks like, a bit of a crowd that's walked away from the previous game that we just had here, the Youth League men. The home team Central Coast being defeated by Penrith. So those that have stuck around are in for a cracker of a game, and I'm sure they'll filter back in for the next semi-final that we've got next. But the great news is, of course, that we're about to have tip-off, and what an exciting game that we are. So welcome and thanks, and enjoy the afternoon of great basketball that we've got for you.
Absolutely, Rachel. I'm looking forward to the call with you. Having a player that's played in this league, you'll have a lot of knowledge and experience on what's going on out here.
Unfortunately, the Mighty Hills Hornets this year, we came up one game short, and I
know the feeling, Rach. So did the Mighty Shalaban Tigers.
But look, so it goes, and it should be a great weekend.
So we're away. Newcastle win the tip with Lara McSpadden, and we've got Seabohm at the point, controlling the game. As you see in Seabohm's offense, there's a lot of movement off the ball.
Absolutely.
Coming to the late on balls.
Brianna Scope. Oh, we'll just wait and see what that call is, Scotty. And
the foul's been assessed to number 13. Is that Danica Rowe?
Correct.
Shooting foul.
Perhaps not one out of your first possession. Fouling a three-point shooter.
Well, is she a three-point shooter is the question. Do you not foul her?
I think in the first minute of the game, you'd let that one go.
Let that one go through the keeper, right? Yeah.
Player coach Sarah Graham may not be too impressed by that. Missed the first one, made the second.
Will we see Sarah on the floor today?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She's looking pretty relaxed over there right now.
Yeah, she is, but she's definitely got the shoes on. And
she warmed up.
And, look, I tell you what, when we played her this season, and she certainly came off the bench and had the hot hand.
2 points. So Maddie O'Hare finds a way, gets underneath the rim and protects herself from the long arms of Lara McSpadden to get the 2. And it's 2-1 Hornsby Spiders. Cut off her.
Good D there by Rowe there, shutting down Jamie Seabon. That helped D coming in there and McSpadden with the trouble. And look, Hornsby's D is certainly quite energised and up in the face there. So
well, I think that's what, you know, if you're going to come out against a quality team like Newcastle, you've got to be disruptive as much as you can and try and take them out of their rhythm.
Absolutely.
So the best way to do that is defensively get up and get in.
Push them out of their things.
Hand checking foul.
Look, and I think we've seen over the start of this weekend, you know, the game's been called quite tight. So I think, you know, that's something that the players will need to do is if, you know, they can adjust and settle in quite early, then the team that can do that first will be better placed for this game, I think.
Look, there hasn't been any real blowouts today here at the Breakers Stadium in any of the semi-finals.
No, not at all.
Probably disappointing for the local teams, Crusaders. They've lost both their semi-finals this morning in their Youth League women and their Youth League men, and the Youth League men finished the season minor premiers. So it just goes to show it doesn't matter what happens in the regular season.
Absolutely.
It's what happens here in the money end of the season, which is finals time, right?
Absolutely, and they say when you get to finals, it's a whole new ball game, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It looks like Newcastle are a bit out of you know, being pushed out of their sets at the moment, so they'll be looking to try and hit some shots early to try and get into the flow of the game, get their eye in, and play their game.
You know, I guess the good thing I can see here for this league, Rach, is that there are some WNBL players that have come back to play in this league, which makes the league stronger.
For sure.
You know, or there's former WNBL players or development players. So
yeah,
it's great that the Waratah League has that.
Absolutely.
The likes of Shania Graves, who's you know, played with multiple clubs in the WNBL, and including the Melbourne Boomers and now the Sydney Uni Flames.
She's really found a home here in Sydney, hasn't she?
She has, yeah. And again, Maddie O'Hare finds a way. She's just so long and lanky, and just, you know, uses the basket well to protect herself against the tall timber of Newcastle.
Goodness me. We'll wait and see what that is there.
Sarika Shillingworth.
And you're right, Scott. It is great that we have got, you know, some of the Flames players that do play in our league here, and obviously in the future we'd like to see more, you know, more WNBL players either come home to play here or return to their home junior clubs, which would be awesome. And I think, you know, it's a great testament to Newcastle that they have got a lot of their homegrown players that have been quite successful with Schofield.
Yeah, Schofield finds a way on the cut. That's also, you know, it's not just the Flames players. You've got Hannah Young there that played with the Canberra Capitals, who won the championship last year.
Yeah, championship players.
Shillingsworth, can't find it.
The bench shooting that shot right in front of the bench, and the Newcastle players getting up and letting you know about that missed shot there.
And if you look down the Newcastle bench, there's some bloody good players that can come in there as well right now. Like, you've still got, Ebsery.
Yeah. Callie Hovato. Yeah, Mickey Domkins.
Mickey.
You know,
it's good to see her back playing again.
Absolutely. I was chatting with the dad before the game, and shout out to the Domkins clan if you're tuning in from up the freeway in Newcastle and reminiscing on the good times. But no, it's certainly great to have Nick back playing too.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. She had a stint with netball there for a while, I think.
She did, and also a new mum.
Yeah, new mum. Her and Lay. Super Lave, who's playing in the WNBA at the moment.
Yeah, great form
Phoenix
at the moment. Yeah.
Breaking up all the fights at BJ's.
And also setting some records at the moment with 3-pointers.
Absolutely. We probably should talk more about that.
Correct.
Rather than BJ's bobblehead night. Yeah.
Hey,
well, there's Howe in the corner.
Now that's a player that you don't want to see getting, get a run in early, because she's certainly got the potential.
You know much about Jazz? Rach?
No, I don't.
Yep.
No, I don't know. I do know she's been over in college, but look, she's certainly come back and had a great season this year. And
Greaves back in the much smaller body down of McSpadden, but McSpadden's beefed up a little bit this season. She.
She's had a great off-season as well, playing in the Uni Roos.
Yep.
Getting a medal over there in Naples. So it's great for her.
Young on the back cut.
Oh,
and
nice
one.
Player.
And the Newcastle bench is up. They like it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's taken them a few minutes, but they've found their groove now. And we're just speaking with Coach Lisa Mason and Shannon earlier this morning, and players they're quite nervous, and players get nervous as well. And I think nerves are a great sign that you care, and how you find your way to get into the game is up to is different for every player. And it might be hitting a shot, getting good rebound, and looks like that Newcastle have certainly relaxed into this game now.
Well, I just come to think, I was at the first game of the season up there where Cassidy McLean did her ACL.
Yeah, it's always quite sad to see young players go down, or players at all, but she's certainly there on the bench and being the best teammate that she can be, and which is great to see. And sometimes players, injuries are quite unfortunate for anybody at any point in time, but for young Cassidy, that this season may give her a chance to have a rest, but also to learn and watch what goes on from a coaching point of view.
I was talking to her earlier, Rach, and I said to her, geez, you look great, like she said, I think I'm fitter than I was when I was playing, because all the rehab that she's doing is
nice drive there from Maddie O'Hare.
She's on the treadmill, she's on the her rehab from the ACL is good, and she's looking forward to come back. She's been on the shooting machine just about every day.
Awesome.
And she's telling me she's back running. She's doing lateral movements and stuff, so she's nearly there. And the key is not to come back too early on an ACL injury.
Yeah,
There's so many of them.
Absolutely.
So there's been some changes in the lineup here with Rebecca Duke checking in, and we have it. Sarah Graham.
Super coach. Of course, Rebecca Duke, another former WNBL player, and great to see a former WA junior, spent some time in Adelaide, and now calls Sydney home, so we're quite lucky to have her in this league as well, and certainly brings some experience and strength. Jasmine Howe finding her spot there, finding a groove. And Rebecca Duke's a really tough matchup as well. She's certainly strong to play inside, but you can also play like a guard as well. So do you play her like a driver or a shooter? Because she's certainly got that 3-point range also as well. So
I was just doing a count there, Rach. There was 8 of the 10 players on the floor there have either played WNBL or are currently playing WNBL.
That's
before
awesome.
That sub got made by Newcastle, where Hannah just checked out.
Yeah, great.
So it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Testament to the league.
Absolutely. Testament to the players too, to come back and stay local as well.
Yeah, like the NBL 1 is a new venture, and there's a lot of players that obviously go and play in that.
Correct.
But, it's great to have these girls stay back here in New South Wales and make this league a positive league and a positive place to play.
Absolutely. Duke with the intercept. And, and having these players around as well will strengthen other clubs, that make it a more competitive league across the board. And I think this season has been quite competitive across the board, which has been great steps forward for the competition. Oh.
Yeah, Rebecca Duke.
I'll tell you what, I've known Duke and played against Duke for a long time and spent some time at the Institute with her many years ago. But even though she plays undersized a lot, I tell you what, you're always worried that she's going to come along and block your shot.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a stud, and I coached against her at a couple of national championships, and she's tough, real tough. Great play. Newcastle 14-10, taking the lead.
Good close game, Scotty. It's what we like.
Yeah,
it's what we wanted
you want
to see
in these
this
games.
afternoon.
It's where you want to be at.
Rachel Munpar's just taken quite a knock, and good to see her get back up, but she's holding her neck there.
Spanham was trying to block her out while she's on the ground. Put a hand on her head, so you stay there until I block this out, right?
But it's a great contest. And do you know what? Like, I'm glad that the refs are letting them play like physical play too.
Yeah, for sure. That's what you want. You want the players to decide it, right? Like, they've busted their bums all season.
Absolutely.
Just let them decide it. Yeah, and I know.
Keep the game safe, but absolutely. Well, nice.
Got Manapay for a block. Look, I think the other semi-final is going to be a real good one too, right? Is that North Sydney versus the
North versus
Nationals?
Canberra Nationals.
Yeah.
Tune in. We'll be certainly bringing that game too this afternoon as well. And
again, there's be a lineup of
anyone's game really.
WNBL players in both those groups as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely, of course, with MVP Froling, and what a season she's had this year. And
Cabillo's in that team that was in the Capitals championship team as well.
Yeah,
and
Kate Gaze,
who's signed with the Townsville Fire for next season.
Yeah, and
heading up there with Shannon.
Yeah, and Hannah Kayser's just now signed in Adelaide this week, so
wow,
which is awesome. But certainly great for our league, and we hope that they, of course, come back and continue to stay for sure.
Yep.
But this game, our bodies banging everywhere.
Physical.
Oh, nice behind. Oh. You've always got to be careful of the shot blockers there.
Well, long arms of the law. Sarah Cherry, number 11 for Hornsby. She's got a shot block.
Certainly a stalwart. She's been around at Hornsby for quite a while now, and good to see her out there.
Graham hits it alive.
Domkins and Graham, what a matchup.
Yeah, here it is. No love lost here, I bet.
Absolutely.
Thrown it in degrees. O'Hare. Rowe.
Shot clock winding down.
And as always, Jamie Seaborn comes up with a rebound.
God,
she's been a leading rebounder in this league for a long, long time, Rachel.
Absolutely. Now, we don't have the stats in front of us, Scotty, but
plays
again,
oversized, like she's undersized.
Absolutely.
Plays above her size.
I tell you what, I think when we played her this year, she came up with like 30 points and 15 rebounds, and it's just like the hustle and the intensity and the desire to go get the loose ball is awesome. So she's certainly earned her place in the All-Star 5 this year.
Yeah, former Shoalhaven Tiger.
Drop it in there, Scotty.
Why not?
Claim your credit where you can.
I coached Jamie through junior. She captained my state team that won a first ever national championships. And very close friends with their family, and who are major sponsors of the Shoalhaven Tigers, the Kennedy's buses. So shout out to the entire Kennedy family, to Kate.
They're all here. Oh no.
To Kate and Kerry Ann and their families. I know that some of the families are already here, but if you guys are watching live, back there in Shoalhaven, welcome to the online viewing of the live stream.
And what a great thing we have is that we can bring you these games live to go if you can't make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome.
You know, anywhere in the world you can watch this game right now.
Absolutely. Tune in near and far.
Yeah. Tune in wherever you are.
Tune in. Welcome to Saturday Afternoon Tunes with Scotty and Rach.
We can get our playlists out at halftime.
Oh, nice pass.
Slip pass. 5 seconds on the shot clock here.
Newcastle is a great team that play so well together, and you can tell that it's just on any given day, then it's, any one of them can step up and score points, and they certainly know where to find each other, that's for sure.
Howe on the runner.
Jamie Seaborn establishing position, but unlucky not to get the rebound there, but contesting hard, that's for sure.
Jamie's got some pretty flashy looking shoes on there today too, hasn't she?
The Lightning McQueen.
Glow in the dark. The lights, if they shoot the lights out here tonight, she'll be right, right?
Definitely.
Well done.
Oh, nice.
Edzeri with a slow but easy move to the basket.
That's a great step through move.
19-10, Hunters are up. The Hunters have done a pretty good job on the bigs.
Yeah.
Jamie's locked in.
Oh, bad luck.
Reeds can't find it. Maybe she can get that one. There you go.
Third time lucky.
Third time lucky for Shania.
Third time's a charm. Good hustle and way to stay in the play there for Greaves. Rowan, Howe have got a good, great matchups all over the floor, really, Scotty. I think both these teams really.
The foul's been assessed to Sharika.
Shillingsworth sitting there. What about? No, I'm not quite sure, but my apologies. I've been calling a row, but
no, they look very similar.
They do.
So Jamie Siemens at the free throw line to shoot 2 shots.
Got some further substitutions.
31 seconds to go here, and the Hunters have got the lead 19-12.
Free throws.
In and out.
Makes up for the second one there. No commentator's curse here.
No, I don't talk about it. I did that in my last game, and the bloke had missed a free throw all game, missed both of them. So no commentator's curse.
No.
So 20 seconds to go. The Hunters are up by 8, 20-12. Nice box out there by Howe. They get the last shot here with 7 seconds to go. Edsery, not her renowned shot.
No, but someone had to take it right. 0.5 of a second left on the clock. Hornsby will. Someone just called out shooter. And it's quarter time here with Newcastle taking the lead 20 points to 12. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with you
shortly
after the messages from the sponsors. Righto. Gearing up for the second quarter. They've made a score adjustment that it's 20 points to 13. So Hornsby have earned themselves a point at quarter time. Maybe they run a relay at half time, quarter time perhaps.
Well, they got it. They're on the board, 20-13, 7-point ball game.
Some substitutions there at quarter time with Hovitter checking in for Newcastle.
She's an extreme athlete.
Absolutely.
She's played for a while.
Playing, she's played in the league a couple of years now. Played most recently played with Sutherland last year. And great drive there.
The year before. And
yeah, great drive there from Sinead Greaves and testing Lara McSpadden's foot speed there. And
she got it.
Of course, Flames teammates there matching up.
Oh, Jamie with a double pump.
Oh, what a shot, those retro shoes. Bringing out the moves.
I don't think she was going to shoot it, but she did in the end. So
composure.
Well done, Jamo.
Still got it. Foul assist there to have it on the screen. Hornsby doing enough just at the moment to keep in touch.
Yeah.
And, I think the great thing about their team is they've got so many good scoring options, but they just need to find them. And
good defense there.
Edzeri's certainly a tough defender there, isn't she?
The foul will be assessed to Tompkins, I'm sure. Yep.
Correct. So it's like you know what the ref's going to call, Scott.
I'm not trying to preempt, but I can just see that she's fouled, right? So.
Maddie O'Hare making the first shot there.
22-16.
Two from two.
Dodkins gives her a little tap on the way through. Just a reminder where she was.
Nice pass, bad luck. Good D there. Of course, say bad luck Newcastle, but great D from Hornsby there, and finding their way through help D there. Maddie O'Hare with the point guard duties just then. Bringing the ball up the floor. Nice little screen and roll action.
And the guard curtain.
How about some of these shots for Hornsby are just falling just a tiny bit short. Still only find themselves a couple of points behind.
And shift the ball well, Newcastle.
Yeah, for sure. Nice shot there by Hovita. And you're right, both teams are going, well, Newcastle especially, you know, they're playing deep into the shot clock and shooting with only a couple of seconds to go. So they're certainly working the ball around to find the best option, and in that case, Hovita. Another foul assist here to Hovita. Didn't quite see that one, but it looked like more an off-the-ball play.
Shannon's asking the question.
Yeah, a few team fouls early within the first 2 minutes here. Of course, you don't want to get into the point where you're in the bonus early in the quarter.
Curtin can't absorb the contact and...
Good D there from McSpadden. Nice screen and roll.
Mickey D.
Mickey D. Bringing out the three.
He can shoot it.
Absolutely can.
Great technique.
Chatting to Pete before the game, and he's quite pleased that, you know, how well she's come back this season.
Good on her.
Foul assist here. It might be Hovita's third.
Oh dear.
3 fouls in a couple of minutes. Unfortunately, we might not see Hovita now to the second half. Of course, with 3 fouls and you take a seat, you don't want to risk getting a 4th foul early on.
Well, you know, great players adjust, right? So you know,
absolutely
you need to adjust to that, to the whistle, and not make that foul. Like it's
for sure.
Jamie Seaman with great defense there.
For sure.
Ebseri and one.
Alison Ebser coming in, playing some really great minutes here at the moment, and certainly holding it down on the defensive end, and just seeing her here now go coast to coast, and earns herself a trip to the free throw line.
Rowe checks into the game.
Hopefully Rowe can inject some offensive spark.
Some energy. (30 to 17). Takes the lead out by 13 for the Hunters.
And Hornsby need to find a way to score to stay in touch here. Oh, bad luck. Almost rattled on home.
Off the bank.
Domkins, here she is. Oh.
Nicky D.
Looked good from here.
Absolutely. Back on this side now.
Oh, nice pass.
There it is.
That's just really great teamwork. And Duncan's driving in there and Alison Ebdrew stepping in to get rewarded with 2 points.
Yeah. I think Hornsby may need a timeout here just to settle their troops.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's coming
What
right
happens
now.
with that? Sarah's on court. You can see
Well,
assistant coaches over there.
He's just called it now. You must have heard me, Rach. Great coaches.
Assistant coach Wayne Nichols. Nice move. Great D there by McSpadden, just holding the ground with the hands in the air and blocking Greaves there. Ebdrew from the corner, unlucky. Good heads up pass there to Rowe running the floor there. Of course, Newcastle D stopping them in their tracks.
A timeout called on the floor by the Hornsby Spiders.
And of course, we'll take this opportunity to thank some of our magnificent sponsors that we've got here. Basketball New South Wales would like to thank the official partners, New South Wales Office of Sport, Spalding, Carney Sports Marketing, PCYC, Cedar College, New South Wales, Sydney Kings, Sydney Uni Flames and Allied Careers.
Yeah, well, thanks to all our partners, and without those partners we couldn't get these weekends off the ground, so
absolutely.
Thank you very much to them all. Right?
Absolutely. There's Spalding being the official ball partner to Basketball New South Wales, and CSM being the great providers of our apparel, the official apparel supplier to Basketball New South Wales. So
yeah, and all our officials look great in there, you know, from the referees to our volunteers, to our bench staff, to our referee coaches.
And our staff.
And our BNSW staff.
No, thank you to Woz and all the team there at CSM.
A big shout out there to my man down in front, Sammy G. Shawnee Roger. They called a couple of games earlier, and they're sitting down in the corporate box enjoying the corporate hospitality.
With CEO Maria Nordstrom. Of course, Maria's been on the airwaves earlier this morning, Scotty,
yeah,
with you.
She did a game with me early on. So.
Absolutely. Just all part of it. And don't forget that if you want to be part of the commentary team, it's don't forget to express your interest, and you can come and join all the fun in the commentary box.
If you don't know nothing about it, we'll help you. Danica Rowe for a triple.
There's a much needed 3 there from Danica Rowe.
Something they needed.
Might have been a play they drew up there. I think Hornsby need to really just try and lock down for the next couple of minutes to
back to 12 points.
Get some stops. Stop the
foul being
assessed there
to Sinead Greaves.
Tough matchup this afternoon between McSpadden and Greaves, and Flames teammates, as we mentioned, and Sinead Greaves giving away a few centimetres there to McSpadden. Hannah Rowe from the corner.
Hannah Young.
Hannah Young.
You're doing well, Rach. How many games you done this morning?
Fresh.
Fresh.
This is my first. Just so excited, Scotty, that
I get it. It's all good.
all the talent on offer and on show here today. Thank God for you, Scotty, to keep me in check.
Just helping you there.
Oh, Sarah Graham.
Nice block out there by Hannah Young. Kept Rebecca Duke off the boards.
Oh God, very important job.
The Spiders definitely need to pull something out of their web here to
Nice pun there, mate.
to get this done.
I'm trying to think of one for the Hunters.
Good defense there by Sarah Graham.
Absolutely. Looking for people up the floor, doesn't quite have them there. And Maddie O'Hare taking strong to the basket. And Sinead apologising profusely there to Jamie. And
I think Jamie had words with her.
definitely not intentional, but these things happen in a game. All in the spirit of the game.
Jamie, and a foul.
Of course, Jamie got a great presence of mind there. Just if you've got the ball, keep going till they stop you. And unfortunately, there from the Spiders, no one stepping in front to stop Seabomb. And Sarah Graham reaching in there for the foul. They'll need to do more to try and get in front and stop her and make her pass the ball.
Slow her down.
Yes. Or keep the ball out of her hands.
What the old coach is saying, ball you basket, right?
Ball you basket.
Stay in front of it.
Yeah.
Keep them between it and you're good.
Correct. Maybe you could go whisper and let Hornsby know.
We send a message over to him. The defense, Newcastle's defense has been pretty good.
Oh. Greaves taking it hard to the basket and then copping a shoulder of Hannah Young.
Little cut by Mickey D.
Hard
good.
Newcastle certainly find that they're getting to the basket quite easily. Or great to see Sinead Greaves persisting in the low block. But certainly you can tell Newcastle have gelled well as a team as they're able to pass, cut and find each other for the easier shots.
34-22. Hunters are still in front. Good.
All good there. No call.
Just overdoing it there a little bit. Rowe from down in the triple.
Maddie O'Hare there on the cleaning up on the boards and rewarding herself with the trip to the charity stripe.
And Mickey D coming up with a foul. Well, timeout has been called here at the Breakers Stadium here. Saturday afternoon basketball action coming live to you. A minute 55 to go. The Hunters lead the Spiders 34-22. The official Spalding Waratah League game ball is now available, Rach.
Is it? Where do I get it from, Scotty?
You need to visit the Basketball New South Wales online store at www.bnsw.com.au and you can purchase yours today.
I think I might need one. The season's finished now. The team balls have had to go back, so I might need to purchase my own so I can continue getting some shots up now. It's the off-season, Scotty.
Off-season training.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thanks to Sporting, who are also our naming rights to the league, the Spalding Waratah League.
Correct.
And Rach, they've got a great range of gifts, around the season gifts as well.
Absolutely.
Why
wouldn't you want to purchase your loved one or son, daughter, mother, auntie, brother, grandmother, because they can play walking basketball. You can purchase a basketball, you can purchase a nice little leather carry bag, you can purchase anything really.
So the folders that have your name personalised on it.
Cone, like the little dribbling cones. Goodness me, there's so much great options, guys. So head to the BNSW shop today and purchase for all your basketball needs. Another little shout out, Aaron Toddy Todd.
Aaron Todd.
Formerly Lorenzini.
Yeah.
Gina, thanks for tuning in. If you would like us to give you a shout out or any questions you have for us, slide into our DMs or tweet us at live at BNSW Rachel
And Scott.
and BNSW Scott, or just use the hashtag BNSW Live. Just made it up there. We'd love some audience interactions.
We'll check it anyway.
We will. We might even play a little second half trivia. So get out your smartphones, or you might even be watching this on your tablet or your smart device.
Kevin.
Nice move there from Janie Seaburn.
Finds a way.
We'll think of some questions at halftime. You can join us for the second half for some hashtag Spalding Waratah trivia. Ali Ebsley there, so tough on D and holding a ground there. We'll wait for the referee's call there. Rachel Nanapar assessed a foul. That's her third foul, and Coach Wayne Nichols is giving her a rest there, and with only under a minute to go until the half-time break.
Sarah Cherry will check in. 57 seconds to go on this. 2 shots.
Come on, hear that cha-ching. You like a little keyboard here.
with all the notes on it, with all the key sounds on it.
2 from 2 there from Jamie.
38-22 with
16-point lead here. Let's see what they're...
With a minute to go here in the first half. Shillingsworth drives the baseline, finds the basket.
None of
38-24.
her Spiders teammates could let her know that Ali Ebsri was there for a screen. Bit unlucky there, but I think that's what the Spiders need to do here. They've got nothing to lose, really. They just need to, keep attacking hard and finding a way to get to the rack, and hopefully good things will come.
I'll get the last shot here. The Hunters. Graham will be called for that foul.
A bit frustrated there.
Front checking there on Hannah Young.
It's her second foul. I mean, I think that's a good bump. That's a great bump of the cut there, but I guess the way the referee saw it, that you've got to allow the cutter to pass through.
Well, especially if she's got the right of way, right? So
correct.
Who does have the right of way?
It's the age-old question, isn't it? Need a stop sign or give way sign. Need a lollipop lady out there.
Hannah makes both, and 7 seconds to go here.
Oh. Stop. Oh, stop it.
Ebsri.
What the hell?
For the bank.
For the bank. I mean, does it count if she called it? I mean, that's like a shot-put shot if you like.
Newcastle take the lead with a Hail Mary throw-up bank shot by Ali Ebsri, 43-24. We'll take a short break, Rachel and I.
Yeah, we will. We'll join you after the break. Don't forget to send any questions through to us at hashtag BNSW Live. Another little shout out to our little friend Xavier Todd, Aaron's little son.
Aaron's little boy. Yep.
Hello, Xavier. We hope you're enjoying this coverage on a Saturday afternoon. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're back in under 10 minutes, and don't miss the second half because there's going to be more great action here from Breakers Indoor Stadium. And welcome back here this afternoon. Under a minute to go until the third quarter here at halftime at Breakers Indoor Stadium with this first semi-final of the Championship Women, with Newcastle Hunters taking a very convincing lead into the halftime break over the Hornsby Spiders, 43-24. Scotty, what have you made of the first half, and what have Hornsby got to do to get back in this here?
Well, look, I think, as I said, Newcastle are well organised, composed. They know they've played enough basketball together. They know where each other's going to be on the floor. Whereas Hornsby seem to be a little bit disjointed. The keys are to throw it inside to, obviously, to Greaves, and Hare is going to do her stuff from the perimeter, but they need others to step up to the plate, because right now Newcastle's got 3 or 4 girls getting the job done, and Hornsby have only got 2 having a crack. So I think Hornsby need to come together as a group and try and save it and chip away at this lead and get it back to a reasonable amount. If they can get it under double digits by three-quarter time, they're going to be a chance.
Yeah, correct. I think they just need to get a bit of that secondary action moving. You said they're throwing the ball into Greaves down low, and they just need to get some cutters off that to try and make her job a little bit easier. But
work it, right?
Certainly in for a good second half here with Schofield
with
a toe on the line there, and maybe a toenail. Unfortunately, only with the 2.
Only gave it 2.
Great start to the third quarter, though, nonetheless, for Schofield and for Newcastle, of course.
21 up.
Greaves willing and dealing, and unsuccessful there. Oh, nice stop there from Hornsby, with Sinead Greaves just reading the pass off.
Young probably should shoot that.
Correct. Yeah, when you're 20 points up, you can shoot it, can't you?
Hare just going about her business. Swivels, weaves, dives, going for 2 points. She's been their saving grace a little bit, actually.
Absolutely, she has. Come out fighting in this second half, that's for sure.
Looks like Hornsby's in a bit of a match-up zone.
Rebecca Duke standing nice and tall, and it was enough to put Schofield off her shot there. More of the crowd building again for the afternoon play here, and so it should for this the best league of competition that we have here in New South Wales, and certainly a great spectacle on display here this afternoon. Coach Sarah Graham getting a bit of a warning there, already. And asked to remain in her seat, please, very nicely. Why not give it a crack? Ask a question if you're wondering. Duke unlucky on the first there.
Look, I think
a passionate fan trying to put Dukey off there.
She's made a few of them in her life, so yeah.
Bit of a shout. Look, we'll just take you through a few stats. Leading the way for Newcastle, both Jamie Seabohm and Alison Ebzery both have 10 points, which is a great contribution. Maddie O'Hare, as you said, leading the way for Hornsby on 13 points, but Sinead Greaves with 8, and she's also got 7 rebounds, so certainly finding a way to contribute. But as we said, to get back in this game or to get a bit closer, they'll need to find some other contributors.
Absolutely, Rachel. I think this is where they've got to find open people. I mean, but it's also hard to credit to Newcastle. Their defense has been solid.
Yeah, absolutely.
They actually defend as a pack, as a group. They don't defend individually. There's a lot of help the helper. There's, Young for 2.
For sure, and that's it. And that's just they've really bought into, Shannon's
system of play,
and they've really all bought into it, and they know exactly what their roles are, and they come in there and certainly do it well. So certainly why Newcastle have finished on top this year. That's a great drive there from Sinead Greaves, taking it hard to the rack, and that's what it's going to take. They just need to put the ball under their arm, take it hard to the rack, and give it the best chance of catching up here. Good child checks in here, of course.
Yeah, she's a great prospect, junior prospect that's coming through the ranks, and made a couple of the Australian junior teams. And
yeah, it's been at all schools this week as well. And
they won a gold medal down there in New South Wales.
Absolutely. Close win over the arch rivals Victoria.
Reeves makes it.
Setting up here in a high on ball there, and it's almost a good look.
On the bounce.
Well, that's a great little move that she's added into a game, isn't it? Like rather than just the stop and shoot, she's out of the jump to the stop and shoot. What's the stop and shoot? Catch and shoot.
That's the new coaching terminology.
The new move, the stop and shoot, as opposed to a catch and shoot.
Is that something that you? Teach in Aussie hoops?
Stop and shoot. It is, yes. Stop.
And then shoot it.
Shoot. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Stop. Shoot, it is actually. But no, it was a great drive by Lara, and
a little up fake there, and got a defense in the air, and Juki just got her hands in there late and fouled her. She's 1 of 2.
Nice hard show there from the Scotty.
And they were nearly going to double that.
Correct.
On the diagonal to Dookie.
Oh dear.
She went without it.
Feet moved too fast. Forgot the ball.
But she finds Greaves on the
same result. They got the 2 points.
On the half circle cut out of there. And they're in a bit of a match-up zone by the looks of it. Seaburn. They need to come up with some stops, and that's the way to do it. You got to junk it up a little bit. You got to change your defense and put doubt in the opposition's.
Absolutely. Oh, nice.
He's all over it.
Greaves making the most of that mismatch, of an undersized Jamie Seaborn matching up on her there, and she's really just keeping at it here and rewarding herself with the second and third efforts.
Well, she's a key.
She really is.
Got plenty of experience, and she should be. Just throwing up some Hail Mary.
Yeah. Hornsby really need to make most of these stops that they're getting on one end and put some points on the board. Nice little bump there from Josie Howe for her efforts.
Good child. Greaves on the glass. Oh. Second efforts. No good.
You really feel for those moments, don't you? Greaves working so hard there on the boards and unfortunately can't reward herself there, but has earned herself a quick rest on the bench as we see a few substitutions here for both teams. About the 5-minute mark, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and
16-point ball game, and Seabum's just having some words with the referee about
something
going on.
Oh, what a good stop there, good block. What a good stop.
Stop and shoot. Stop and block.
Some good words. Look, it's been a while.
That's too early, Graham.
But would you be saying that if that shot went in, Scotty?
Probably not, but that's one of those things.
Honey Young follows suit, and
the offense is.
He's called it back in Newcastle's favour. Just had a moment where, Scotty, I just thought I'd check the socials to see if anyone's joined us live at hashtag BNSW Live, and
no one has.
I feel like there might not be anyone actually watching, so never mind, we'll consider that for next time. Newcastle swinging it wide there to Hovada. Comes up short, but gets her own rebound there. Hornsby really need to find a way there to finally get the rebounds and block out, because Newcastle are getting second, third and fourth opportunities here. Unfortunately, we're not able to capitalise at that time, but
we've had multiple trips up and down the floor where there's been no score for both teams.
Correct, and that might be a bit of fatigue setting in and shot selection.
A little bit of a short rest there for Greaves and
goodness me, get the quick 30-second sip.
Yeah, get there, have some water, and then you're back out.
Absolutely.
Rowe.
Oh, nice.
Greaves coming up with it again.
Good hustle play, and that's just great effort and desire there from the Hornsby Spiders.
Oh. Spads.
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 No, Spads or just Spads?
Just Spads.
Spads. Is that a name you've given her? Or?
Yeah.
Hard luck.
Mickey,
standing in our bar.
Mickey didn't
wasn't happy.
Too much.
Sinead getting busy. Goodness me.
This is monster in it.
Sinead Greaves had a sip of the magic water and came back out and re-energised to get the Spiders back within 12, which is phenomenal.
So Basketball New South Wales, Rach is excited to announce the continuation of the Sydney Kings HSC program for 2020, which is delivered in partnership with Cedar College and the Sydney Kings. The program is aimed at 11 and 12 students, providing them with opportunity to complete their HSC studies with sport and community settings. To learn more, visit www.cedarcollege.nsw.edu.au.
Great. Yeah, we're quite lucky that we get a lot of the Cedar kids in. We usually get one a term, every Monday or Friday. So,
it's a great opportunity for them to get an internship or do a traineeship in sports management. And,
absolutely.
You know,
school's not for everyone, Scotty, and it's just a different way to finish school. And why wouldn't you want to go study basketball?
Absolutely.
So, and you get to work with us.
And with us. Well, not so much me in particular because I work remotely, but
hashtag Scotty on the road.
Yeah, more so with you guys, but it's always good when we come to the Sydney office and Fika.
Yeah, missed out on Fika today, that's for sure. Never mind, but Fika, the Swedish version of morning tea, means come together and share food and a conversation. So,
you know, the Swedish drink the most coffee in the world.
Do they?
It's all to do with Fika.
I must be Swedish then.
I learned that today when doing the last game with Maria.
The things you learn, hey? Of course, under 3 minutes here to go in the third
nice
term.
Seal out. Spads with the seal out there.
What other nicknames have you got out here, Scotty?
Oh yeah, make them up as we go.
Interesting.
Lara was in my under-20s team.
That's fair.
A few years ago.
Rowe from the corner, they need this. Oh, bugger.
Oh, bugger. Oh, so nice you are, Rach. Just so nice.
I was really riding that there. I was really hoping that...
Oh, bugger.
Oh, would have made for an interesting game, that's for sure. With you did say if they can get it under double digits, that would have brought them much closer to their goal.
Absolutely.
Certainly Newcastle get a lot of movement off their plays, don't they? Making it quite difficult for...
In this zone.
To defend. A nice find.
Yeah.
Nice find.
That's
it's a little connection that they've got there between Domkins and Ebzery.
If you're not playing a matchup zone that's active, that's what happens. You get caught out standing around.
Abigail Kern just throwing the ball straight out of bounds there, unfortunately.
The Hunters, with 1:32 to go in the third quarter, are leading 52-36.
Nice intercept there from Maddie Hare.
That's not the shift you want, yeah.
No.
Here we go. Oh, bugger.
Oh, dear.
Row from the car park. No good. And some really good games ahead of us this afternoon, Rach.
Absolutely. Coming up after this game, we've got the second women's semi-final between the Canberra Nationals and the North Bears.
That'll be a real good game too, right?
Absolutely.
Kayla Domkins in the corner.
Splash!
Only two. She had a foot on the line. Mick wouldn't be happy with that.
No.
She's not a long two shooter. She's a long
three-point shooter. You need to get both those feet behind the line. Foul assessed.
Personal foul for Breeze. Fourth team foul. Spiders.
30 seconds to go here, Scotty. Who are Newcastle Hunters going to here?
They'll just run the offense.
Oh. Come on.
Find the
I was after a bit of inspiration.
Find the open man at the end. Coming off the two downs. Come and set a double pick.
Good find.
Domkins
two.
Find the man in there. Made that shot at the end. Oh. Michaela giving us a little bit of aerobatics. She had a bit of a look
Riding
over
back
there,
with the
Rach,
I know.
15 seconds to go in the still 18 points, Rach.
It is. It'll make it very tough heading into the fourth quarter when you're 18 points down, doesn't it? But you never say never. A couple of threes and get some ball movement and.
Foul's been assessed to Jamie Sieben.
First personal, 14.
5.4 seconds. What can they do here?
It's 5.4 seconds, as you said.
They've got to get moving here. Sarah Graham. Hey!
Kaboom!
What a shot. At halftime, we had the shot-put shot from Alison Ebzery. This is the buzzer beater, mate. This is
three-quarter time, Graham comes off the pick. Obviously, Shannon wouldn't be real happy with that because they didn't obviously stick to his.
Yeah, that's a real coach killer, that one. With 5 seconds left, you just want to defend it.
How are we defending the on-ball girls, right? We've been practicing it all year. And we don't defend it that way and she gets a three away.
Correct. So. Now, we're going to play a bit of a trivia game in light of the Sarah Graham 3. To play, you just need to tweet us at BNSW Rachel, or just play by using the hashtag BNSW Live. Can you name? Sarah Graham has played at a number of WNBL clubs over her career and is still active at this current club. Can you tweet at me name one club that she's played at? We'll take a short break and we'll be with you after these ads. The fireman.
All right, we're back, Rach. Money
We
quarter.
are back. It is the championship game. Oh, the third quarter is the championship quarter. We missed that.
Well, we might call this one the championship quarter then.
Of course, the winner of this game advancing to tomorrow's grand final, which we'll know who that will be against in the next semi-final matchup here today.
Which is between the Canberra Nationals and the North Sydney Bears.
It is.
But action is underway. Manapay taking it to the hole.
That's what they needed.
Be aggressive, attack it.
They've got absolutely nothing to lose now. Fourth quarter, all or nothing.
As I was saying early on in a couple of my other calls, that mate, it doesn't matter what you've done during the season.
No, absolutely not. And I think we've seen that this morning already.
Well, we've seen that with the Crusader men that were minor premiers.
Gone.
Yep.
Connects on the
check out
first.
Manapay's socks.
This shoe and sock game is strong. Alison Ebsbury with the pink kicks as well. No, my shoe game today goes to Jamie Seabon.
Yeah,
Those kicks are something else.
I think there's every colour of the rainbow in there, right?
Absolutely.
On the floor for Mick. Off the glass. That is veteran. That is veteran. Just
using her experience of just being calm.
It's like kissing your grandmother there. Just a nice little kiss off the glass. Huh?
Righto.
You know where it's at, Rach.
Yeah. Oh, stop. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that was just a great song. Harlan, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. Good tunes here.
I think Gazy was saying hello to you as she walked past.
Kate Gaze warming up for the game behind. The next game, sorry.
Sharika Shillingsworth on the break. Little pull-up jumper. That's good. Back to 13, Rach. Back to 13.
Here we go. I really want it to be a close game. So we can
We've still got 8 minutes to go here.
minutes.
Anything can happen, Rach.
Absolutely.
Mick on the floor. Finds that.
Thought about it.
Throws it in.
Good contest there, and we've got some Newcastle faithful here sitting in the box to the front of us in the right, and
it's all the boys
giving the players and the
it's all the boys that haven't made the finals.
Bird. Good on them for coming out there in their singlets.
Support their club. Jamie Seabum underneath, too easy.
Good job. I think as a team, when you're matching up against Newcastle in particular, I mean, you should always be aware where all players are, but Jamie in particular is someone that you always need to have an eye on, because she's always able just to step under and get some cheap points.
Ellie picks up a second foul. Just jumped in the lane there just a little bit too late.
The turnaround.
That's a little bit rushed.
Unlucky there. Well, they need to get points quick, Scotty, but possibly not the shot they might have been
not with
after
8 minutes to go. You just need to chip away at this for a little while, then get points. If you're worried with about 3 minutes to go, that's when you want to be doing those type of shots.
This is true. Maddie O'Hare. Oh, high bark. Good shot underneath. Unlucky not to connect there.
Jamie shows a little bit of a pump fake at it.
Down low to Spads.
Oh. Spads.
Oh. The referees assessed that call to Sarah Graham, and a pushing foul. Spads will head to the line for two.
Got a foul on Greaves.
No, I think that might have been Sarah Graham.
Well, it's the fourth person. I don't think Graham's got four. Check
If only
those
we had stats.
stats. Check those stats.
Unfortunately, in our commentary position here,
We use our phones.
we're not able to be delivered a stat sheet. Don't worry, bear with. Let me just refresh because I might have checked it last time.
Get the play-by-play and you'll see the foul was on last foul.
Yeah, you are correct. Greaves has 4 fouls, Sarah Graham has 3.
Yeah, there you go. They called it on Shanae. And now taking a rest with 7 to go.
Oh.
Spads with the rebound.
Sarah Cherry putting the pressure on Spads there, and she drove straight past it.
Manapay picks up her 4th.
Please hold. It is, yeah.
6 minutes 47 to go here at the Breakers Stadium on a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
From where else would you rather be, Scotty?
Oh, I could probably think of a few places, Rach.
What do you mean? We're in this delightful position, absolutely elevated courtside seats.
Yeah,
I'm
get
sure
you.
the sun's shining outside, but we're here in the
Could be
pinnacle
in
of
the
our competition weekend.
We could be in the Bahamas drinking pina coladas.
Well, that wasn't on offer this weekend, so
Well, I'll just thinking of better places to be.
Scott, this is like
But a be all and end all.
absolutely. I was devastated when I missed it last year. I was actually.
Where were you last year?
I was in Croatia.
Oh, so
Absolutely.
So the Bahamas isn't that good, but
I was in a beautiful wedding of some friends in Hvar Island. Do you know, I actually tuned in. I remembered I was got off a boat in Dubrovnik, and I remember that
finals were on.
finals. So
Check that.
courtesy of the live stream, I was able to tune in and
Check it out.
check it out. So
What game did you watch? Shalavan Tigers versus Illawarra?
Nah, man, that was a definitely I think it's a
champ
champ game. Yeah, actually just tuned in for a couple of seconds, but the beauty of technology, isn't it?
Absolutely. You can watch
We'd love
it
to
anywhere.
hear from if anyone is tuning in from overseas, give us a shout out. Let us know that we're feeling the love. We're feeling the love far and wide.
Especially if you're in the Bahamas. Send us,
Leighton Hewitt.
send us a pina colada.
Leighton, are you there?
Nick Kyrgios.
Hey, he's not.
He could be in the Bahamas now.
He could be, because I think he's going to get kicked off the circuit.
Yeah. Spads, no good.
Spads gets her own rebound though. Look, I think Hornsby really need to lock down on D, get some.
Well, they've got to come up
defense.
with stops, right?
Oh.
Dookie.
Oh,
Give a whack on the head there on the way through.
I thought it was a very athletic play. Never mind. Ebsbury earns a rest there. She's had a great afternoon here, Alison Ebsbury has. Quite impressed with her lockdown.
This is where they have to make change right now. 5 minutes 41 to go. Hornsby have to have a crack.
Yeah.
If they don't have a crack,
It's too late.
it's too late, Rach.
Absolutely.
What do they say? Go hard or go home.
Go hard for 5 minutes.
When your season's on the line, it's either grand final or, no one remembers who comes third. No one really remembers who comes second either. But
I reckon if you... How does that work though? So the loser of this game and then the loser of the next game, who decides who comes third and fourth? Or you just say you're a runner-up?
don't
You're
worry
a
about it.
semi-finalist.
No, go home. No one remembers. That's how it works.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I reckon they should play off for third and fourth. What do you reckon? I mean, because we've got all the court availability, we should schedule some more games.
Play out the back on the BMX track.
Beach
doesn't matter.
What about beach basketball?
Doesn't matter. Who cares? If you're in the big dance, you're in the big dance.
All right.
If you've been knocked out, you've been knocked out.
Probably go for a dance if you do get knocked out,
Well,
don't you?
he'd probably be on the Terps tonight at the Terrigal Hotel and partying pretty hard.
Yeah.
Graham makes both those. Is it back to 19?
Discover the hospitality of all that the beautiful Central Coast has to offer.
Absolutely, Rach. It's bound to happen. Hannah on the slip down.
Unlucky there.
Mickey D.
Newcastle have been all over the offensive boards this afternoon.
Oh. bit of a bump.
It's called bump the cutter. Well, it's not even a cutter, bump the person with the ball.
Bump the person with the ball. Hannah Young for 2 there.
Yeah, I think Newcastle have been great, as they have been all year, on the offensive rebounds.
And to run the offense.
Look, if anyone was playing at home and just didn't have access to the social channels to play our trivia game, you might be thinking at home what the answers were, so I can hear you screaming at your tablets or your device to answer my questions. Sarah Graham has played for the Dandenong Rangers, the Logan Thunder, West Coast Waves, and also the Sydney Uni Flames.
Wow.
Where she is currently
Active.
will return for this season. Of course, in the crowd today, we've got Sydney Uni Flames General Manager Karen Dalton in the house, and also new Flames coach Katrina Hibbert, so I'm sure she'll be out here checking out some of her players, see what they can do. Scotty, now this is probably one of our last time out, so I think we should just give a shout out to a few of our other sponsors, or even call out. So did you know, Scotty, Active Kids, did you know that from the 1st of July, parents, guardians and carers can apply for a second Active Kids voucher that's valued at $100, and you can redeem your Active Kids voucher with any of our affiliated associations. Contact your local basketball association to learn more. So,
what a great initiative, and
it's free basketball. It's
New South Wales government have put out, so they've committed to it for 4 years. They gave out at the start of the year $100, and then now they're giving a second $100, so it's $200 per child.
Absolutely.
Under the age of 18. And you can use that at any of our basketball associations.
Absolutely. Check out any Aussie Hoops programs,
Absolutely. Sporting schools, the works, right?
Absolutely. And we've certainly seen some of our Aussie Hoops centres this term really kick it off with thanks to the vouchers. We've got 3 clubs that are in the 100 club. Newcastle with over 170 participants, Comets with 150, and Liverpool cracked 110 this week. So
absolutely fantastic.
Free basketball, guys. Get amongst it. Also my little program.
Yeah, why not?
Shout out. Sarah Graham with her second foul. Might have called out she had 3 before, but
no, I think it went against Spads.
Spads.
For a legal screen. Or she bumped her off or whatever.
Yeah.
Mickey D on the glass. And a big screen there set by Spads. Throw it higher, Mickey D.
Now, Scotty, presuming that Newcastle will prevail here, who do you think they're going to be better suited to in the championship game tomorrow?
I think they match up probably better with North.
Right.
I think there's a lot of
apologies there if you might have missed some out of screen action there.
Yeah.
Yep, so Norths.
I think Norths they match up probably better with. I think Canberra have got a lot of depth as well, but finals basketball, Rach.
Finals basketball, Scotty. Anything can happen. Oh, hello. We've got Eliza Ormsby, Go Hunters, watching from Canada. Our first tweeter, thank you.
Well done, Eliza. Eliza's a Newcastle
fan.
Hunter herself.
Thank you. One person's watching today.
All the way from Canada.
All the way from Canada. Thank you for tuning in.
Speaking about that, did you get to watch the game last night, Rach, or not? Boomers versus Canada?
I actually didn't. I was washing my hair, and
What a better thing to do, wash my hands instead of watching the Boomers play Canada.
Well, this is true. No, I didn't, so I hope that I might be able to watch it on catch up.
Well, there's another game tonight, I think.
Yeah, this is true. I might tune in then. What a time is for Australian basketball, though. That
foul's called on Jamie Seabum. She's not happy about it.
Two shots.
3 minutes 32 to go, and it's a 20-point ball game. 66-46. Both teams are already in the bonus, Rach.
that is correct. 3 minutes to go. You wouldn't think that would make too much of a bearing on the game from here on in. I think despite the score, Scotty, I think it's been certainly a great game of women's basketball this afternoon.
Absolutely,
I think, you know, it's been quite a physical encounter, and I think Hornsby's been unlucky not to connect on some of their open looks and or just shots. And Newcastle really have played quite a great team game, and I think really shown why they've finished on top.
Amelia Hare will get that foul.
Down 12 for the Spiders, and we will walk all the way to the other end for a 10. -2.
Could be a long 3 minutes.
I dare not to say it out loud.
Seabum's, Shannon's taken a seat for the first time in this game. He's putting the pool, might be putting the pool cue in the rack.
Correct.
See how long it takes for him to stand up again.
Oh, I reckon.
He's working on his dance moves over there.
Not for tonight.
There you go, he's up again. Spad says no.
Spaz says not in her key way.
6-second shot clock.
Not in my house.
Spad with a big block.
Spads with a big block.
Mick Spadden with the big block. Oh, bad luck. Good collect there by Sarah Graham. She's got 2 seconds. Oh! Whoa!
Spad says
Spads is stuffing her stat sheet at the moment.
the computer says no. Spad says no.
Takes for some great skill to
Absolutely,
time there.
Rach. Working it through the sets of hands.
Get it to the hot shot blocker.
52, the Spiders. 11 seconds, free throws.
How about her checking in for
And subs.
Jamie Seabum, and she gets a standing ovation from her teammates.
Well, it's her first rest for the game other than the breaks at half time.
And the Newcastle faithful that have travelled down the freeway.
Down the expressway to express their
Gratitude.
to their teams. So Newcastle already have their Youth League women through, and they won this morning.
Oh, they did.
1-2, Spad.
Will it be a double for the Hunters?
I think it will be.
Oh, you do? Calling it early, Scotty.
Yep. 2 minutes to go, up by 22. You know,
The
if Hornsby,
Youth League
Hornsby were playing with a bit of grunt, and I'd go, yeah, no worries. They can.
Oh, no, I mean the double with the Youth League women.
Oh, I think they'll get it done. Yeah, I think they will.
Hornsby
Well, that's going to be a tough game.
the Hunters Youth League women taking on North with led by Coach of the Year Renee Garlett.
Yeah, who's about to play in the next game as well.
Absolutely. Can do it all. Kelsey Moss
getting some minutes.
Spads getting a double high five.
Gets the rest. More action tomorrow. We would mention.
Earns herself a minute 40 early mark. Put her feet up for tomorrow. Sinead Greaves adding to her point total for this afternoon.
So,
she's definitely fought hard for this afternoon for her team.
21-point ball game. Kelsey Moss off the glass.
And you can see what that means for all their team. Everyone, all the Newcastle Hunters off the bench and on their feet, and we're really happy for each other to see Kelsey get on the score sheet.
A minute 10 to go, 71-48. The Hunters have got this one in the bag, Rach.
I think they do too, Scott.
What makes you think that?
Because they're winning. And I think the scoreboard might just beat them on this occasion.
Oh, big screen.
Big screen.
Moss says no.
Moss says no and looks happy.
Rolling Stones gather no moss.
I think that's a pun there, Scotty.
Yeah.
Look, I think the Hornsby Spiders have put on a good showing this afternoon, but
yeah, just not enough depth, and they just haven't executed.
And I think, you know, Newcastle are just a really well-drilled team that play for each other and play together, and you can certainly see that when someone penetrates and drives, and there's always someone stepping in and there on the receiving end to finish off the play.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very tough to beat for the title. But of course, stay tuned to, this afternoon with the next game coming up live. We'll find out who their opposition will be.
24-point ball game with 38 seconds to go.
Sarah Graham is having a chat with the Nova Castrians here in the front row.
Alright. The boys would have been happy with that.
Maybe they're just fangirling.
Possibly.
It's a nice shot there. Bronny Cork.
As the time ticks down, so does the Spiders season will finish.
What a great season it's been for them.
Yeah, they've been up and about it.
Kelsey Moss wanted that shot. She's calling for the ball, and rightly so. She's certainly been feeling it. Oh,
Jamie Seaburn, sit
the
down.
referee's like 1.2 seconds left.
There we have it, Rach.
Now they can celebrate, Scotty.
Newcastle Hunters through, first three team through to the champ women's final of the Senior Waratah League. Next game will be the other champ women's game, which is the Canberra Nationals. This is North Sydney Bears.
Absolutely. We'll find out who their opposition is. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back in approximately however long they get to warm up, and we'll maybe 20 minutes or so. So what time is it? 2:50. Go grab yourself a cup of tea and a bicky, and we'll see you back here in 20 minutes. Scotty, thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Rach. It's been great, as always.
As always. And
hopefully we'll get to call another game later.
we will. We'll hear you soon, guys.
Cheers. Peace
See ya.
out.